All right, listen up. I've been manifesting for a long time. And I've gotten a lot of good goals done, a lot of big things. When you're doing big desires like multi-million-dollar businesses or very, very successful and happy relationships or just material goods or just general things like houses, when you're manifesting big stuff, sometimes they take a while because you're going through your trial and error period. Most people have to get in some sort of mind state to achieve their manifestations. But before you can even do that, you always feel like you're tested. It is not a test. It is not the universe trying to test you. That is BS. The universe loves rhythm. That's one of the 7 universal laws as written in the Hermetic laws of the universe. It's one of the 7 Hermetic laws. Rhythm. So that means that depression, that anxiety, that anger, that lack you feel after you've been putting in the work day in and day out to manifest greatness is not your fault. It's something you have to abide by, but we can make it easy to deal with. The thing here, guys, if you feel that rhythm coming in, the law of rhythm is a universal law. It has to come in. It has to hit you. No matter how positive you've been, how much you've been affirming, how much you've been visualizing, how great of a person you've been being, the law of rhythm will come for you. That negative emotion, that feeling of depression and anxiety and anger and frustration will come and hit you. The key secret to dealing with it is to not focused on a singular objective. The way the quantum universe works, the way physics works, is if you focus on a specific particle, time stands still. That particle stands still. So if you're focusing on a specific particle in your life, that manifestation, that your universe seems to be moving slow. You're stuck in that emotion for a longer period of time because the universe will not move through you at a fast rate if you're stuck focusing on it. If you focus on the particles moving through you, on the emotion, you're stuck in that emotion because you just successfully slowed it down. You need to let it move through you. How do you let it move through you? Because you are just a vessel. The universe is just something we're experiencing. It's us pushed out, but it moves through us. It's very, 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 very complex, and I don't think any of us knows what we're talking about when we try to explain these things. We can sit down and try to explain the different states and the different dimensions and states of consciousness and all these other things, but the bottom line is it's very complex. We know the base principles, and one of the base principles we have to deal with is the law of rhythm. In order to deal with it, all you need to do is focus on anything but one desire. You need to focus on everything. So what does that mean? That means you have to live in the moment. Living in the moment. Not living in the end. Not imagining something else. Living in the here and right now and being happy for here and right now, no matter how depressed you are. What this does is it speeds up that flow, that universal flow around you. And that emotion gets pushed through you and out of you really fast once you start not caring about your specific state or what you're trying to manifest, because you're just living in the moment. It's also very healthy for you to live in the moment. After you've been studying and trying your hardest to manifest, you become lost sometimes. Like you're thinking about the end. You're thinking about a state you need to hold. And when the law of rhythm hits you and you feel that anger, that depression, that anxiety, you feel like you're doing something wrong, like your affirmations aren't working. It's not the case. The law of rhythm comes for everyone. Just let it go. Let it push through you and out of you as fast as possible. Think about it like this. You have 7 chakra points in your body. The universe moves through those 7 chakra points and out of the top of your head. You just need to push it all out. And the only way to push it out is not to focus on that one particle, that one thing, or those things that you've been trying to manifest, or those feelings in general. Just live in the moment, live a happy life, and live in the moment. If you live in this moment right now, that energy, that emotion gets pushed out much, much faster. And then there's a couple other things we could do. If that's not working for you guys, you can try some affirmations. But I like to live in the moment and be happy in my moment. Go play with my kids. Go play sports. Go to work. Talk with my friends at work. Just live in the moment and be happy. And that energy gets pushed out eventually. But if that's not working and you're still stuck in that depressive state, you just do some self-concept affirmations, hopefully to kick yourself out of the state. But it's much faster to push that energy out of you by focusing and living in the moment, just letting go. But if you have to use affirmations or focused affirmations or robotic affirmations, do self-concept ones. Like, I am a powerful manifester. Everything I speak becomes reality. These self-concept affirmations, where you put yourself on the pedestal, will help you get out of that state as well. And then the next thing I would recommend is motion, just physical activity. Play basketball, play sports, go skiing, go hiking, whatever you do normally, just do it more often during that depressive state. It's going to be hard, but you need to force yourself to get out. If all else fails, you need to go aggressive. You don't want to be in this depressive state for too long, because it's bad for manifestation. It's bad for your energy. We have to abide by the law of rhythm. It doesn't mean we have to take our time with it. We don't have to stay in the negative rhythm for extended periods of time. We can move it out of us faster. We can affirm it out of us. We can physically move our bodies faster to burn out that energy. It is okay to feel the way you are feeling. The next thing, step number 4, if all else fails, is mindfulness. What does mindfulness mean? If you know how to meditate, meditate. If you do yoga, yoga. Mindfulness only means thinking about what you're thinking about, recognizing your thoughts and clearing it out of your mind. The one most effective way to clear your mind is to recognize your thoughts, your negative, depressive, anxiety-filled, angry thoughts. Once you say, hey, I'm thinking like this, once I have a negative thought and I point it out, it's like we just called it out in front of everyone. Now it has to go and hide. It gets pushed out of us. And if you can sit there and meditate on those type of thoughts and push them out of your head by just recognizing them, eventually your head goes from filled with negativity to being normal again. So you can start manifesting again and stop worrying about this depressive, anxiety-filled state you're stuck in. It's not hard. Manifesting is not hard. There's lots of things we have to deal with, but there are ways to deal with it. You're not alone. Like, everyone feels the law of rhythm, the law of polarity. These universal laws are talked about on a global scale. You're not alone. You're not alone if you feel depressed or anxious or worried about your manifestation. When is my SP coming? When is this money coming? I really need the money. It's okay to feel like that. You're not failing at manifesting. You're just struggling like everyone else is. we can get over the struggles and manifest what we need to. Life is made for our pleasure. We can get what we want out of it. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to learn. It's okay to get better. Even if you're the best manifester, the law of rhythm will come, and you just have to deal with it like you'd always deal with it. This is how I deal with it. I'm open for new ways to deal with things like this. If you have a better way of dealing with these states of depression and anxiety and anger, leave a comment down below. If you know something else, or you've tried something else, or you think something else might work, leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, because I'm going to put out more videos. I'm trying to be more consistent. I've just been a little busy. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.